Jeff.
Yeah, I got him. Man, he sure is feisty, huh?
Yes, he is.
And certainly is healthy. This is Corey, and this is Doc. And Doc, as you can see, has got a lot of energy. This is one of the standard health assessments we do to make sure he's nice and healthy. And let me tell you, he's in prime shape. Doc is one of only 2 albino alligators living here at the Georgia Aquarium. This is a very rare mutation of these amazing animals. And of course, I love the American alligator. And this, of course, is a teaser to one of my favorite moments. Check it out. Hi, I'm Jeff Corwin, and if you're my insurance adjuster, turn the station now, or else my policy's going up. I'm with Tim Schwartzman. He works with the Sawgrass Recreation Park. Now, in here, in this pool, we have Cannibal. He is a gigantic alligator. He's 13+ feet in length. He's almost maxed out in his size. He weighs half a ton. He's just a big old monster. So if you can, just show us what this guy's all about.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to get in here, get him to come up to the surface here a little bit, just so you can see how big he is. So you can see he's a large male, what we would call a bull alligator. As you can see, he's a very large head, very, very large teeth. Solid skull there.
So he's 13 feet in length. I guess he's probably somewhere between 48 and 55 years old.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the 50-year-old range, which is very old for an alligator.
Just an awesome gator, but we're here today to check out Tansy. And Tansy is a big female gator. So we're gonna secure this gator, check her health, but ultimately it's a chance for you to get face-to-face with something you would never get to experience in the wild unless you wanted to see a gator from the inside out. Now, Tansy may not be as big as Cannibal, but she's equally hard to catch and equally cantankerous. All right, so we got Tansy secure, but it looks like Cannibal is still roaming free, and he's curious. This 500-pound reptilian beast is just a few feet from Tim's head, and a little too close for comfort. There you go.
All right.
You ready?
So I'm gonna lift up just a little bit here.
So what are the measurements you want to get?
So we're gonna do the around the head here.
Okay. And this is really a standard measurement that you go just basically right over the jowl area. Almost exactly 63 centimeters. And then we're gonna do snout to tip of tail. Okay, basically we're getting approximately 102 inches, which equals out roughly about 8 feet. So this is a very large gator, a long gator, who has probably getting close to the max of what she will ever be. If you look along the side of the face, the jaw, this right here is the mandible region, the jaw region. And then you can see right here, all these little papilla, these little individual spots right here. Those are basically sensory pits. Explain how that works.
Basically, is that they're able to detect movement and vibrations or pressure changes in the water as animals are moving around. Because although they have very sharp eyesight, it's limited in range. They can't move their eyeballs very much. They're on top of their head, so they can't see below the water line, and they cannot see directly in front of them. Right. So if something swims past, and studies in laboratories have shown, even with their eyes shut, they can still detect and strike with great accuracy.
So a fish coming by, a catfish, a turtle, the hooves of a wild feral boar going into the mud, it senses that ripple effect along these really interesting array of dots, and it can move on in. Something else that's really cool is the eyes. You can see that the orbital area, the eyes are on top, so when this animal's cruising through the water, it can have most of its body submerged. If this animal was in stealthy predator mode, you'd only see this above it. So just an amazing animal. But some other cool things we can see is, look at these incredible paws there, those feet. You can see the claws like that. You can see the webbing between the digits, between the toes, that allows for her to propel and swim through the water. And she's even backed up by this. She's got an extra fin right here at the end of her tail for locomotion, just like a rudder. Well, it looks like Cannibal is back, so it's probably time to let Tansy go.
Coming up on Ocean Mysteries, get ready for a truly moving tale of an animal species that has been swimming the world's oceans for millions of years, the sea turtles. Join us as we help one special turtle find his way home. Hey guys, this is TJ, and certainly he's got a face that any mother would love. TJ is a young loggerhead sea turtle. He's given us some of that little swimming behavior here. And he reminds me of another favorite creature whose journey to survival began right here. It's a turtle named Murphy, and boy, did he have one amazing story to tell. Unfortunately for Murphy, when he hatched from his egg, he never made it from the nest to the water. He is what we call a straggler, a tiny 2-inch long baby who can't make it to the open water on its own. And for these tiny stragglers, the future is often bleak at best. Luckily for Murphy, he was rescued not far from his nest on Jekyll Island, which is in the southeast corner of Georgia, just south of Savannah. He was first taken to the Jekyll Island 4-H Center. After that, he was transferred to the Georgia Sea Turtle Center, where he was evaluated. And finally, he ended up here, Georgia Aquarium, where he's been fed a strict diet that has helped him to grow from a tiny 2-inch long straggler to a strong, healthy animal. Now, after years of being well-fed and managed, Murphy is finally ready to go home to the vast Atlantic Ocean, where he will have the opportunity to live a long life, perhaps even into the next century. The staff gives Murphy one final physical exam. They do everything they can to ensure that he has the strength required to survive in the wilds of the open Atlantic. The folks at Georgia Aquarium want to keep their eye on Murphy for as long as possible, so he is fitted with a state-of-the-art satellite tag. This tag is carefully adhered or glued to the back part of his shell known as the carapace. It's done in just the right manner so it doesn't interfere with his swimming, diving, or hunting for food. It is held fast with long-lasting glue that will stick to the shell for up to 2 years.
All right, guys, this is it. We are just about there. We've had a 300-mile odyssey that began in Atlanta, Georgia. We've made our way to this little hamlet, this little island along the coast. It is Jekyll Island. You guys got it? And of course, in this box, in this crate, is Murphy. And very soon, Murphy will be finding himself in unfamiliar waters. How do you feel? You've been following this turtle from the beginning. We've talked about this, but now that this moment is about to happen, how do you feel?
It's very exciting. I'm a little nervous though. This turtle has never actually swam in the open ocean. So it's a little nerve-wracking because you've watched out for his well-being for 3 years. So we really want to make sure that he takes that first swim and heads straight out.
But as you can see, people are incredibly excited here at Jekyll Island to see this sea turtle be released back into the waters where it was originally from. And as you can see, it's hungry to survive. He's ready to move. And this is what this entire effort is all about.
Murphy truly is an ambassador for all the threatened and endangered sea turtles left on Earth. The truth is, without conservation efforts to protect beaches and rescue helpless hatchlings, it's possible that we could witness the extinction of many of these amazing creatures. But the amazing team at the Georgia Sea Turtle Center and Georgia Aquarium, along with this crowd gathered here today, reminds me that people do care and do want to see these creatures who have lived for millions of years in the ocean live on for millions of years.